Hey there, and welcome back to the Soul Train, a Monster Train 2 series where we play the Soul Savior game mode. Okay, for real this time, this is the end of our quest, or will be. This is the second time I'm attempting this exact run, because if I look at my run history and quickly show you, I got absolutely trounced in the previous one. I'm only going to call this out because I'm going to be doing the exact same run again, and the main thing is that I would have done it as part of the same episode. I've done this before, but this run took just long enough that the episode would have been like 3 hours long, so I opted against it. The way I'm going to do this is hopefully I win this run, but if I don't, we'll see. But my goal is basically I'll upload this one, it'll be a W, and then we'll have like a bloopers reel video essentially that goes out alongside it. The thing about this game mode is that this game mode, hey, take me to the Rift Station, is crazy tough. And it's super volatile in the sense that if you don't perfectly anticipate everything, and it's much more susceptible to the RNG inbuilt in the game, right? Like, if you don't have a good banner unit to tank, you just get shredded, right? You don't have an answer for that problem. Similarly, if you don't do enough damage, things just walk on you, and enemies dealing 27 damage per hit to your pyre will just auto-kill you very quickly. So it's easy to get checkmated, I would say. Which is fun, because I think it's a level of difficulty and just style to the game that's very different. I enjoy this mode a lot. I've had a lot of fun with it. But it's also very tough. I do not think that it is reasonable to win streak this. And the truth is, I'm going to go to my D part here and show you. This was the run I ran before. And it's pretty close to what I'm going to run this time. I was Stygian with Tethys. I had Railforged with Salvage. Random Pyre Heart. I think I rolled Bogworms in the previous one. And Tangle, of course. I'm not playing Overgrowth until we have the third soul slot. The goal here is I need to win with Railforged in order to get the third soul slot. So we're working at it. Now, I had picked Ellie and Goldie, and I still think Goldie's a good pick. But what I really think I need is I need a super tank here. And let me show you what I was pitching here. I was thinking I need Gassed Bud and Goldie was my pitch. Now, I think you could get away with Grump in place of Gassed Bud as well, but yeah. The thing is that this clan combo just doesn't create super tanks, and I got smashed on Thaddeus, the first boss. So really didn't make a lot of progress, but it took just long enough that I wanted to do this. I think this is the key, and I don't know, it's going to be tough. The idea of doing random souls on Overgrowth with a random Pyre Heart that's bonkers. I don't know, random souls feel really difficult to achieve. It almost feels like you've got to treat these like mutators, and you kind of just pick your favorite ones or what you feel like playing and then build a run around it. Because you need really powerful stuff right away. Like, and I think our run could have gotten there if I'd had the ability to tank longer than 2 rounds of Thaddeus's attacks. Sadly, he just triggers rage generation on himself and was hitting for like 57, so there was no hope really, but also he tramples. So, tricky stuff. So I think what I'm doing here is I'm going to run Gassed Bud with Goldie, and that should help out. Why Goldie? I don't know, it seemed fun. The main reason I had Ellie is I thought Ellie was an enjoyable pick. I wanted to do it, sounded enjoyable, and got smashed by it. So, fair enough. My goal here is I want to unlock the upgrade on Mollis, and I want to unlock Sparky. Yes, that's pretty much where we're at. So hopefully this does it. Hopefully we can win with this. The tough thing is that this doesn't increase my damage at all in any meaningful way. Obviously, Ellie lets you put out more of the early spells, which can actually hurt bosses. So this is something of a risk, but I think we'll be able to pull it off. I don't know. It's tough having to measure and decide on these souls up front, because there's just a lot going on. Anyway, I don't have much more to add. I feel like I want to get into this run. I've already played it back once, so we're going to play it back again. I want to win this combo on Soul Savior, so here we go. So as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into this. By the way, as a reminder, I do have a pretty cool Discord server. Some people are on there that are fun to chat with. You can find it in the... You can find it in the main page of my YouTube channel, my Discord server. And from there, you will be able to, I don't know, chat with me or chat with other people who are playing this game or other games. So, Slay the Spire 2 also has a lot of discussion right now, so good stuff. Anyway, welcome. Hopefully you're all doing well today. I'm doing okay. What did we roll? We are, as before, default Stygian, Exile, Railforged. This is round 2. Stern Sister Mayra. So this is burst 1 on resolve. I'm pretty sure the boss kill on this gives every enemy burst, like every boss burst 2 on start of the combat, which is terrifying. We have Mischievous Child Tivy. We have Swarm Host Lifemother, which is high damage, very aggressive. Train Chomper Thaddeus again. So this is, he triggers his own Gorge, which makes him very, honestly, scary offensively, actually. We have Energy Vampire Lilith. Witherbloom 1 on action. Very well. Let's see. Starting cards are Offering Token, Bonk, Coldcaelia. We hit Proto Heart Cage. Starting souls are Ghast Bud, Goldie. Okay, reasonable. I think we can work with this. I am going to put this on... Let's see. Part of me that wants to put it on Coldcaelia. Kind of funny. It's not as durable as Shield Steward, but it's not bad either, right? And with Endless, it's not terrible. That's interesting. Honestly, sure. Put it on her. Goldie here is going to be on Bonker, I think. Put it on Bonk. Should be good. Alright, what will we hit? Icicle Fracture, Random Frozen, or Dante's Footstool. Neither of these help right now, which is a bit of a bummer. I'll take the Footstool because I think it has more net value. Icicle Fracture is okay sometimes, but not here. Handheld Totem, Conduit. Kind of wish we hit Chillwind because I would love to have a Relentless answer here, but I'll take Conduit. I am playing a Goldie run, so spells should be okay. Alright, now there is a strong argument for moving this Coldcaelia Ghast Bud onto something else. I still think this is okay. The thing is that it lets me slot a Shield Steward or Spear Steward on the floor, whereas otherwise I would not be able to do so. I think I'm okay with it. We'll go on. Alright, Tough as Nails. Titan Skin 1, I think we can get it. We need the cash, so we gotta go in on this. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna play bottom floor here, I think. And then we will elevator these. The nice thing about this is when she inevitably dies... Like, I can do... I'm going to draw first. I will... Sure, I'm going to blast one of these Frozen Lances. I'll see. I'll put the Spear Steward middle, shoot bottom floor. Sure. The Revenge trigger. I always forget about the Revenge trigger. We do hit the Goldie Bonk, which I like. I do wish to salvage. I'm going to salvage the Frozen Lance here. Not doing a lot of damage. 6 he has 5 hits. 6 hits, he clears the whole floor. I think I'm actually just going to salvage the other Bonk then. Sure. Guy goes absolutely crazy. The Frostbite is triggering a destructive amount of incoming damage, which is very funny. Let's draw and see what we hit. Cool, I'm going to salvage a Frozen Lance. I'm then going to play the Spear Steward out here with all of the Forge points. I will not bonk upstairs, right? He kills himself, so it kind of doesn't matter that much. I'm actually just going to self-bonk here. Reasonable. Okay. Hopefully we have lethal downstairs. We do, in fact, have lethal downstairs. Amazing. So I'm just going to self-ping upstairs. It does not matter. We take no damage. We leak nothing. I've earned some cash. Astriel is dead. There's no real downside to clicking buttons. Fair enough. Good, we get out of the combat. That's a pretty spicy one. This guy's hurt quite a bit. It's okay. We could have elevated the Coldcaelia if I had to, but fortunately I did not have to. Mollusk Mage. Mollusk Mage is a pretty cool dude. I actually kind of like this card, but what do I want to grab here? Him being Conduit 10 instead of what he used to have is nice because it means you can dualism him, which is pretty cool. That is a nice pickup. 20 Conduit is strong. We like that, especially on a Conduit 2 run. I'm going to grab Mollusk Mage, actually. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Weldling. I will take a Weldling, I think. Weldling is really good. We like him. He's a very good Forge taker. Forge points taker, rather. All right, let's see what we have. Mayra has a terrible set of rewards. It has a Forge, a Pyromenes, and money. Completely worthless. But she's so threatening. Okay, she actually doesn't give us the terrible curse of enemies, bosses get burst, which is great. Let's see. Glutton has Trinket, Arms, Magic. That's Thaddeus. Tivi's got a Horde, Lightforge, Merchant of Steel. Huh, interesting. You know, the funny thing about this is I actually think Lilith might be the best one here. Although I do like an upgrade to, I don't know, maybe I go Tivi here. What is this? Sniper in Advance? Basically just means you absolutely murder at this. Not a fan of that. I'm going to need to answer that somehow. Jeez. Okay, well, I think this is correct. We'll go to the left here. I'll go to Tivi. I think it's the right, based on the pathing, I think this is acceptable. Tivi's always scary, though. I need a banner. More than anything right now, I need another unit that hopefully does not suck and maybe is a better tank than Coldcaelia. I think I'm having to go to both banners here, just based on that. All right, Railforged banner, sure. It's the one they show me. Forge Steward. Okay, fair enough. It's definitely not Pyre Steward. I'll take a Forge Steward here. Cleansing Water is pretty good. Better than Trader's Quill here. It cleanses infested stacks and other things. Looking for a room. Well, I mean, Trap shoots a room, and it gets free with Dante's Footstool, but it's not what I'm really looking for. I'm thinking about Swift Steel Dagger here, though, for my Coldcaelia. I do quite like that. I'll take the Swift Steel Dagger here. I think it's better. Even though it doesn't help with Dante's Footstool, I think it's the correct pick. Okay. I do need to, before this fight starts, I need to switch Ghast Bud to Forge Steward. Good. Bonk can still have this, right? It's fine with Bonk? Yeah, it's fine with Bonk. Mark of Invasion? Sure. I think it's okay. I don't know this combat very well. Rabble Rousers. Okay. Taunt and disrupt as much as they wish to destroy. I'm just debating between, like, is it okay to play top here? I don't know this combat very well. I know at least we have the little guys that daze you on strike. So I think I'll put Forge Steward down. That's solid. He's good here. Is it like Tethys plus... I think it's Tethys Mollusk Mage up there, we'll see. And I'll put the Shield Steward Coldcaelia downstairs. Alright, fair enough. Wrong bonk. Okay, I definitely think we need to stab Jeer Mask or we're having a bad day. So let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and bonk once upstairs. I don't want to leak here. And we'll Frozen Lance middle. Okay, fine. I do like the revenge triggers here. It's obviously good. For sure. Great news. Yes, the infested clearing out is excellent. Absolutely love to see it. So, I think we give up the ghost on bottom floor here. It's bad draws. I don't have an attack to stop the Jeer Mask. I think this could be Weldling upstairs on 5 or 6 forge points. and then we give it the with Steel Dagger, and it generates a truckload of stats, which is pretty cool. I think that's going to be correct here. Yeah, salvage the Spear Steward, which lets me play. Yeah, he's got 24. I'll put him in front of Tethys. I think that's reasonable. All right, great. And then we give him this dagger to generate more armor. Fine. Okay. All right, she's dazed, which means she's probably dead. We get the bonk on middle. Great. Frozen Lance upstairs clears that out. Our damage is pretty bad, is the one thing that I'm noticing. There's Mollusk Mage. 8/8 coming in. We could keep her alive, right? We could do Spear Steward, Mollusk Mage in back. Mollusk Mage will attack and kill the Jeer Mask, which is at least something. Okay, fine. Ah, we just completely smashed Undying Spirit with Cleansing Water. Incredible news. Frozen Lance twice upstairs. I'm going to draw, see what we hit. I will Frozen Lance again. Excellent. I bonk middle. Actually, yeah, we bonk one of the guys middle. I need to try to earn money here, which is very good. Yes, he's generating more infested stacks, unfortunately, but here we can bonk out the Jeer Mask, kill the guy upstairs. I'll draw, see what we hit. Sure. I'll bonk him. Fine. We've generated a lot of stats, so seems okay. Yeah, I don't think we actually get any money from bonking him like this. Nah, it's fine. Could have done something silly with Tethys by like shooting her or whatever. 14 forge points. I'd like to cash these out with equipment maybe. So maybe I need to find more of that. I have a lot of money, which is great. Guardian's Amulet, another Mollusk Mage or Offering Token. I already have 2 of those. I already have a Mollusk Mage. Guardian's Amulet I do not think is it. It's like Sap is good, but I don't think this is doing it for me. Skip, sure. Geared Gauntlet. How do we feel about Geared Gauntlet here? Interesting. Geared Gauntlet is pretty good, right? Resolve Gain Burst 1. It's like good, but it's also obnoxious because you have the wind-up punch. You can't use it every turn, so you lose, and you also lose relentless value. It's a really weird equipment. I don't dislike it, but I do find it strange. It's something I don't normally take. You know, I probably do need more equipment. Let's grab it here. It seems decent enough. Do I need to fish for Lightforged stuff? I don't have a good dupe. I'm going to go to the Stygian banner. There's a lot of good things we could see here. Dualism, Smidge Stone. Interesting. Oh man, Dualism also affects the damage shield count. That's pretty crazy. And you can make him tiny. He already gets Titanite from something else. That's pretty good, honestly. Okay, so Titan Sentry with Dualism is pretty great. And I can give him Ghast Bud and he gains Endless and Titanite from that. Really solid, in fact. I think it's gotta be this shark, right? Like, the Guard of the Unnamed is a super tank, but I don't do enough damage on the floor. I think Titan Sentry is helping to clear enemies. The problem is enemies gain a lot of value on revenge. Lilith punishes this with her, like... Can I pull up the bestiary here and show you? Logbook. I think I can, right? Yeah, okay, and then scroll all the way to the bottom. Wherever these dudes are. I don't know. Have I really not seen one variant of the Fleshweaver's guys? Weird. Huh. Strange. I feel like those should be revealed to me on this account. Strange. Alright. Where is it? Does it actually show the enemies in here? Alright, savagery, whatever. Ah, Soul Savior button in the top right. That's what it is. Okay, cool. Alright, what am I looking for? There is a Witch Warden. This is this thing. Yeah, on Revenge, this thing gains crazy stuff. Armor 10 and Regen 3. And it gives it to all enemy units. So these things become monstrous very quickly. And they do 22 damage, which makes them extremely threatening. So, you know, fair enough. It's pretty rough. I'm pretty sure, by the way, it's a bug that Flesh Weaver's little dudes aren't showing up for me. Right, I fought all the variants, you can see that clearly. So who knows why these guys don't show up. I should report that, I guess. I'll do it later. Alright, anyway, TLDR, I think that a super tank maybe doesn't win this run, but I do think that a super shark gets a lot of the way there. It does cause some problems, but it's a lot of frostbite. The dualism pushes me to Titan Sentry. I'm going to take it. Hit him with the dualism. 100%. Great. The Smidge Stone is going on Forge Steward. I just think that's a really good call. And I know what you're thinking. Okay. Save some slots for later in the run. I still need to live, right? So we're going to go ahead and put some stats on the Weldling right now. I'm going to re-roll this. Okay. They show me a multi-strike, which is going on the Coldcaelia. Right? This is fine, I think. Yes. I could do Incant Armor 2 on Titan Sentry for Incant Armor 4, and he could tank my floor, and then he becomes very effective as a super tank. The problem is I want Forge Steward to do the tanking as well, so I think these are separate floor entities, right? So, okay, Ghast Bud is switching to Titan Sentry here. My guy goes off the chain, which is awesome, because Ghast Bud does give Endless as well. Excellent. I do not need Endless elsewhere. Right. We're going to leave some slots open for later, but I think this is enough to win. Is it? I think it is, right? I think it is. Okay. Good. Let's go ahead and upgrade here. The Chillwind Pivot is probably better than the Conduit 2 play. I don't even have any spells that benefit from Conduit 2 here. Chillwind also puts our Relentless on the board, which I do really like. Yeah, I'll do the pivot here. That's good. I'm going to remove some trash. Sure. Spear Stewards can go. I do need to be on the lookout for a better Goldie card. And also a Magic Shop would be neat. I think I'm going to buy a removal here just to help this out a little bit. How much am I? I have 4 Ember, 1, 2... 0. So I can play both the Shield Stewards. That's fine. I think I cut, what, a Frozen Lance, maybe? I don't know. It's interesting. The one thing I'm also contending with is, do I have to click Incant Armor 2 to win this? I don't think I do, because Weldling is scaling my armor in a meaningful way. And the Smidge Stone on Forge Steward means I can fit this whole floor together, right? You get Tethys, Weldling, Forge Steward, Coldcaelia, that's 5. Okay, so I think we're actually okay here. I'm going to buy a removal. I guess I'll cut a Shield Steward, I guess. It's fine. I don't need this thing. It doesn't help me, really. Alright, we'll move on now. It's kind of free, but I am probably going to draft something else in this run. So, okay. Cool. Titan Sentry, go chill downstairs, murder things. Top floor, we're playing into all of this. Coldcaelia, probably, I don't know, you could argue in front because it sweeps. Hard to say. Oh, immediate punishment, right? Right, immediate punishment. Does 21 sweep damage. Huh. Okay. Fair enough, I suppose. You hate to see it, I guess. I don't really have another choice. I don't know how to solve that problem. I do not know how to solve that problem. Okay, let's bonk something out, because I would like forge points. I'll draw. Alright, we're gonna salvage a Frozen Lance. Then I'm gonna play 50 attack in the back here. I need to get that in play immediately, I think. Fine. Geared Gauntlet's not a bad take here, right? Guess we bonk one downstairs, that's fine. Salvage, what a salvage, right? We can stab once. I'm gonna go ahead and Geared Gauntlet Tethys. I actually think I Geared Gauntlet in front. Yes, and then we just have him swing right away. I need Tethys to be attacking in Relentless, so I think we chill like this and it's fine. Alright, you've hit Relentless. Okay, you've stabbed me once. Now, he does have Sniper still, so we need to be cognizant of that. We're gonna bonk out in front, I guess? Sure. Alright, let's salvage a... what? Salvage? Sure. And I can Frozen Lance something, and I will play Mollusk Mage to face tank a little bit. A lot of Frostbite we are applying, though, which I am quite pleased by. Just drop this guy. Okay, so Titan Sentry actually does just win the combat, incredibly. Really good, honestly. He just generates a lot of stuff. A lot of value. Generate 30 gold. Okay, cool. Ow, Tethys, no, I did it to myself. I was like, why didn't I get money? It's okay, I'm not restarting the turn over it. I gotta be better about this, so I'm gonna eat my punishments. Okay, we get past the first combat. Incredible. Ice and Pyre is pretty good, although I do like Goldie Pyre Shot. This doesn't count as an attack for Tethys, though. It's kind of funny. That is sort of funny, isn't it? Ice and Pyre is a very good card. We should probably grab this. Pyre Shot is also quite good. I'm going to take Ice and Pyre here because it is a damage spell. Juggernaut? Hold up. Juggernaut, though. He's great. We love Juggernaut, actually. Hard to say no to Jug. We're going to grab Jug and just have him, and that's fine with me. Okay, I'd like... oh, God. Karma versus Slacy. I don't think I want Karma or Slacy here. We're not that hard into equipment. Or Karma doesn't really play nice with whatever we're doing. Reroll this. Dipper. Apply 100% of this unit's buff stacks to friendly units. Put that on Mollusk Mage and then spreads Conduit, I guess? Meh. I don't think that's it. Equilibrious. At the end of battle, if your deck is over 25 cards, then purge down to 25. Afterwards, draw +1 each turn. It's kind of a pseudo-boss relic, kind of? I don't know. It's, like, decent. It does remove chaff pretty quickly, but I'd have to draft up. I'm gonna spin again. A little cap. Beelzebub is interesting. You purge something, draw 5, apply -2 Ember to them. Really creates some big turns. Curious. That's actually not bad. Lil Cap is like, would be good, except I mean, I guess it's fine. I don't want to keep re-rolling and spending them all. I need to upgrade a little cap, I'll tell you that much, man. It's rough. All right, what got upgraded? Mayra got some money. Thaddeus gets a trinket shop, but I don't have the money to buy it, right? Okay, Lilith hits the steel shop right away. I mean, I think it has to be Lilith, and we just do our best. Here, I have 445 gold. It's enough. Okay, I think I have to based on these rolls. Another Stygian banner. I think I'm just going to go left. We'll go to the alcove removals. Better dualism. Okay. Even better dualism. I mean, even better dualism, I guess, goes on Forge Steward, maybe? Regen spikes, all sorts of fun things, maybe? I don't know. That's an interesting one. I could have put this on... I held on to this for Titan Sentry, but I think Titan Sentry is just getting mega large. Mega Lorg, make him massive. Plus 40 attack is awesome. I'm going to put that on Weldling. Can't stop me. You basically buy everything here, right? Like 99% of the time. What was this curse? Champions enter with melee weakness 3? Sure. Yeah, 60 damage on my Weldling is great. Plus 60 health. Just generally speaking, this is awesome. You put this on like what? Random Mollusk Mage, I guess? Sure. Yeah, there you go, bud. He's quite durable at this level. Conduit 20. If I had Dipper, he'd be pretty good now, suddenly. I think the large slab goes on Titan Sentry here, because if he dies, I don't really care, and he already has Titanite from Ghost, from Gasbud. Yeah, that's correct. I'll buy Dualism, sure. Alright, Mollusk Mage, I think, is it. I'm going to hold out for a Titanite or something. Titan Slab on Forge Steward. There you go. Yeah, Mollusk Mage. Have fun, I guess. Reroll. Sure. Multi-strike 4 times. 4 times multi-strike. Good. Armor 30. Alright, I'm gonna run out of the ability to purchase things because I've only got so much cash, but boy howdy has this been worth it. Multi-strike 3 on Coldcaelia. Sure, I think this is correct. You know, I wonder if it's just all in Juggernaut, right? Give him Smidge Slab and Multi-strike and then just drop him in. He is pretty darn good. How do I increase Coldcaelia's damage is the problem. I'm not really able to do it is the issue. I guess the win is what? You try to like frostbite everything down? I don't know. I really do like Juggernaut getting tiny though. That's pretty cool. I think I have to purchase the rune slab for Forge Steward though. Don't really have a choice here. If he's gonna tank, he needs to be able to tank, right? I think so. Okay, so yeah, we'll do Forge Steward gets the Incant Armor 4. I will Frenzy Slab Coldcaelia, and then I can't afford the Smidge Slab, sadly. But I can at least give Burst 4 to him, which is fine. Sure, right? Sure, he does something. The removals here are going to be... This is just cleanup, right? Incants are suddenly valuable. Shield Steward can go, though. And I think we're cutting the Frozen Lance, right? I actually think it might be a salvage. I'll cut a Frozen Lance first. Actually, it's fine. Look at the alcove now. A random graft unit. Or I can graft an equipment I have onto a unit. This could just be Swift Steel Dagger on Coldcaelia. It's pretty good, right? I wonder if I'm supposed to let Coldcaelia vibe and then play her with Forge points. Maybe. It's possible. That's also something that, like, Magnetic Relay would really help with if we see it. We don't have it yet is the problem. A random graft unit is never it. Although, man, if it weren't random, if you could give me Twisted Assistant, this would cook. But a random equipment is probably worse than just equipping Swift Steel Dagger. The main thing I'm concerned with is that I want to use the equipped element to put forge points on a unit. So I kind of want to keep the Swift Steel Dagger chillin', right? So I think I kind of want to graft random and put it on, like, what? Titan Sentry, maybe? Oh, that could be really rough, right? Could be very bad. If you're going to do a graft random, I think it needs to be on Forge Steward in case you hit the fragile one. I guess it could also be on Mollusk Mage or something, right? Like, most of these are actually fine. Graft random on Titan Sentry does mean it keeps coming back, though. We'll go for it. We'll go for it. What do you hit? What did I roll on him today? Organ Harvester. You know, this is actually really good, right? He gains Reanimate 2 if he kills something, which he has 50 damage. He could kill something. You know, that's actually pretty decent, if I'm being honest with you. I'm going to save money here, I think, for these upcoming shops that are not upgraded, for the record. Where am I at? Titan Sentry, Bonk, Lil Cap's just affecting everyone? Sure. I actually think Titan Sentry's kind of cracked here, so we're going to go ahead and turn on Multi-Strike. This should be actually to our benefit, because Titan Sentry drops in. Honestly, he's on drugs. He's roided out. Incredible. And then I think we can actually play Forge Steward, Tethys, Coldcaelia, right? I think I have to play Coldcaelia or I am trolling. I'm going to save Juggernaut for later, although he does pop down as a pretty good turn for him. Sure, he pops down as a 450 damage monster. Okay, so Titan Sentry does kill everything on this floor, which is, you know what, I'm gonna say it, pretty good. It's pretty darn good that he does it. Sure, Mollusk Mage, go chill, right? Go for it, brother. I do want to incant a bunch. We will salvage this non-special bonk. All good. Cool. Yeah, seems fine. Sure, bud. I get the good bonk, which I will use to kill an enemy. Very well. We incant, whatever. We incant, whatever. I will play the Geared Gauntlet in front, as before. We can't put this in back, or that's bad. So I will play it. I actually think putting it up top is probably the best choice, because now he's just chilling, and whenever anything walks, if anything walks, he just kills it. Which is great news. So, good. Bonk. Bonk. Good success. This is, I'm not playing everything here. So I am not playing Weldling. I will forge 3 into Swift Steel Dagger at least. And we chill. Honestly, this guy looks insane. He's doing great work. Continue bonking for money. Continue incanting, salvage, incanting, sure. Doing great, really. Fantastic news. We bonk for money on the sweeper in the back. Very strong. Continue incanting. It's good. I will salvage here. It's good. Okay. In the worst of case, we have Juggernaut chilling upstairs, just going massive. Oh man, we get the organ harvester out of him when he dies. I forgot that's the interaction you get. How strange. I don't need to click anything, but this would be a great example of, I'm definitely going to bonk myself here because it's funny and I need money, but this is a great example of now you go like salvage on, what is it, like we'll burn weldling here for funsies, and then you play this organ harvester upstairs or on a dude or something, and he actually just completely goes crazy, right? Very cool. Cool, legit. Great. That's a lot of frostbite we are applying, which is good. I mean, this is what you want to see, right? The frostbite is doing the work here. It is winning relentless for me. Unnamed tome is a must click. There it is. I'm clicking it. Okay. Machinist tome is awesome, right? It's just really good. Railgun would be good, except I'm drafting it and I have no more... I have literally no more shops. So, with that in mind, we take the Machinist Tome and we chill. Okay, Railforged Banner. I'm going to go check out the Horde Armory here. 525 is enough to purchase a lot here. I'm happy about that. Horde says Lightstone Casing, which I think is very neat. I'll take it. Armory says, gave me Trap Shoot again? What the heck is this nonsense? Ugh. Obnoxious. You could really turn a tank out of, like, what is it? Mollusk Mage here, right? Dualism, he's got 63 health, he has no trigger, you just throw a Stoic Plate Mail at him, and my guy's like a super tank in one space. It's very funny, actually. He walks in with 100, he gets 150 health from Stoic Plate Mail. Puts him at 213, which is a lot. It's honestly good enough to just grab for him. Sure. All right, Magic Shop. I need to improve whatever card I am playing as my target. Permafrost. Fun, but I don't think I need it. I think this is, what? Spellchain Ice Empire is a strong play. I like it. I'm going to buy it. You can't stop me. I'm going to 20 consume a Frozen Lance because that makes sense. I'll -2 and consume a... what? Frozen Lance? Still makes sense. Sure, right? I mean, I guess I could put it on a salvage, but whatever. I'll put it on the other bonk, maybe. It does not matter, really. I think it's actually just fine. We burn a Frozen Lance. I'll re-roll here. We see a holdover off the top. That's interesting. When you forge an equipment, apply +2 and armor 2 for each forge point spent. Yeah, I think I need that. I'm forging equipments, so I want that. Conserve forge points between battles. That's really strong and I need to click it. Okay, great. Decisions were made, I guess. +10 magic power is just going into Ice Empire, make it do 140. Seems good to me. Okay, cool. I don't get the holdover on it. Now, what I'm thinking, though, is this could be my Goldie target. There's, of course, the problem that making it cheaper with Conduit Tethys means it's not as good. Very fair. Extremely reasonable. Maybe I keep it on bonk for now. Maybe I keep it on bonk for now. I actually think we're okay with that. Ghastbud stays on Titan Sentry until the end of the run. Yes. Sure. Okay, I think we're all right. We move on. Feeling pretty okay about this. The Witherbloom is, of course, tricky. It always is. All right, I think we're going to do the same thing here as before. Forge Steward is on mill. Titan Sentry chills downstairs. I think Coldcaelia... I don't want her to die. Tethys, 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 Tethys. You get some stats out of Lil Cap, right? Yeah, you get some stats. It's not terrible, but you have melee weakness. I don't think I can do this. Yeah, it's not nearly enough. I'll drop Juggernaut. I think it's actually just fine. I also think it's preferable that we bait here, so cool. He does push solid numbers into the lad, is sort of the immediate realization that's very cool. Let's incant and draw. Ice Empire is great here, right? We just completely clobber the boss for 280. I'm going to go ahead and salvage the Frozen Lance, as weird as that maybe seems. And we chill here. Sure. Alright, Lilith. This is spicy. This is a really good unnamed tome. In fact, just among the best. Do I have a good bonk? One short. One short on my bonk, because I haven't seen the guy yet. I definitely need to play Machinist's Tome here. That's important. Swift Steel Dagger might be it, I think. I think it is. Alright, well, I'll bonk downstairs anyway, because I think I should. And I don't want to play the Stoic Plate Mail yet. Okay, the muting is really strong. I'm a big fan of that. Okay, how are we doing it? I need to bonk for money upstairs. And for forge points, I need to salvage the base cost. So I can salvage this Frozen Lance. Play the other one that's free. Forge points. And then drop in Weldling, right? Yeah. Okay, fine. A good mid-floor here. Alright, what do we have? Goes into Relentless, so we didn't get any of Lilith's triggers here, which is very exciting. I will Frozen Lance one bonk. Fine. I'll play the other bonk downstairs. How have I not seen... There he is. I was gonna say, where's the heck is Mollusk Mage, man? I need my guy. I think I am playing him with forge points, right? I was just looking around to see if there's any way that I can... I don't think there's any way I can actually get the Slay without playing him first. So let's do it. Then we can bonk out in the back, and this is pretty good. Okay, cool. Juggernaut did his best, and that is honestly quite good. Juggernaut did exceptional work. We do 1,000 damage off of Titan Sentry here, which is pretty cool. I am going to do bonk on... Is it Witch Warden, maybe? I think it is the Witch Warden. We're going to bonk the Witch Warden out. It gives me money, but more importantly, it gives me forge points. I will draw and see what we hit. I'm going to get rid of the salvage. I'll draw and see what I hit. Get rid of the salvage. Sure. I get to play one of these. Geared Gauntlet or Stoic Plate Mail. And I think it's easy. It is going to be Geared Gauntlet on my Weldling. Yeah, I think that's correct here. I could have conserved these, but we will have some revenge triggers, so I think we're going to be okay. We do really well downstairs. My guy is just absolute mad lad power. We super win here. I should self-bonk because it carries over forge points, which is more impactful than the money. True. Okay, great. And then I will salvage the Organ Harvester that popped out, because that's an extra 2. And we're super good. I just have lethal right now, right? Just here, Weldling can punch him. There you go, bud. Get him. Alright, good. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. Dante's Footstool. Herschel's Hammer is a disgusting card. Yeah, this card is broken. We're going to click it. This is way better than Quickness. Quickness? What am I trying to say? Swift? Quick? I think it's just quick. And if I could get both of them, that'd be the best. Spike Driver Factory. Salvage Machine's good, but I think Conduit, Mollusk Mage is vibing downstairs. There's no more shops, so we are skipping. Moving on. Okay. Bougie is very cool. Bougie's very cool. So let's think about this. Slacy might actually be the bonkers, though. If I'm being honest with you, Slacy on Coldcaelia goes really hard. I'm talking about how do I do more damage. This is how you do more damage. Yeah, I think it's Slacy. Goes on Coldcaelia. Very cool. All right, great news. That's excellent. Now I need an equipment place. Mayra. I'd love to get the Merchant of Arms upgraded. So I think this is Mayra and we finish on Thaddeus. We do get a double Lightforge, which was the one I was really hoping for here. I think we can beat Mayra. Sure, let's do it. We get a super Lightforge. I'm going to go for the dupe here. What do you dupe? Great question. Great question. What is the dupe? Mollusk Mage? Actually? Maybe? Very funny and honestly really good. Just another Mollusk Mage buddy chilling on the floor. I actually think he's pretty dope. You put him behind Juggernaut upstairs and he chills. Sure, right? Sure. I'm in, I think. I think it's better than the Armory. I still haven't gotten Dante's Footstool value, though, by the way. Which, that's a bummer. I could go to the Armory and look for it. The dupe is... like, what are you duping? It's a good question. We could put another Forge Steward up on top with Juggernaut's pretty decent. Yeah, you know, I think the dupe has enough value. We should take these. We should dupe some of our super units that have those big upgrades. I think it... is it ever Forge Steward? He's good. I don't think he's that good. I think Mollusk Mage is more impressive, right? Weirdly enough. Yeah, sure. Mollusk Mage is honestly a great unit here. Upgrade my champion twice. Okay, cool. So this means, now, is there anything on Conduit that actually needs more value? I think it's Chillwind 2 for sure. I'm just thinking, I think it might just be Chillwind 3, right? It's tough. I think it is Chillwind 3 here. Go in, make sure our Relentless is strong. Pretty powerful. All right, fair enough. Okay, that seems good. Okay, Favor Descent. These have haste units. I'm learning these combats. These combats I know because they've killed me enough times. Haste units. Okay. So we have to play top and bottom, and that's actually fine. Sure, I think it's okay. We have a tank. We have everything else we need. All right, it is Titan Sentry downstairs. Every time. All right, first things first. Turn on my Forge points. Play them on Coldcaelia. A good boost. Forge Steward up top. Tethys chillin'. Great. I think I still play the Juggernaut middle. There you go, bud. He just kind of murders floors, which is great. Fine by me. Oh, man. Cleansing Water absolutely clearing the board here. Play the Ice Empires out. They're free. Play the Machinist Tome. Hit the Frozen Lance downstairs, and he clears the floor because he has multi-strike and also has less health. Awesome. The incant upstairs, we're clearing it though. It's fine. Good. He does clear mid-floor. The Burst Brother, he just mauls literally everything. Goes completely mad with power. Very cool. Alright, we get Mollusk Mage chilling downstairs. Brother's getting the Stoic Plate Mail. He's a super tank, man. He's too strong. Let's draw and see what we hit. Alright, I am just going to salvage this bonk, right? Yeah, sure. I need to generate some of that value. My bottom floor is way too powerful right now. They're just cracked. Here, get another Mollusk Mage in there, man. Right? I mean, I may as well tank with him. He's more durable than Juggernaut, which is pretty crazy to say. All right, let's salvage the salvage. I'm going to go ahead and drop Herschel's Hammer here. Huge. I want to permanently scale Herschel's Hammer, so that's why we're doing this. Awesome. The quick is not as important as this is. Meanwhile, my bottom floor is sort of just chilling. Right? Just absolutely gone mad with power. Weldling, I just play. It's actually just fine if he doesn't have any cool boosts. He has 64 attack, which is good enough for me. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure nothing can kill Titan Sentry, which is very exciting to me. Here, I'll play Ice Empire. The bonk I need to play. Yeah, I mean, the bonk has to get played. Money. I will salvage the Frozen Lance. I don't need it. I think I will... I'll put stats on Tethys here. Okay, we chill on the rest of this. Great. Our floor is honestly in a really good spot. Cool. I actually am hoping that my floor loses. Yeah, I intentionally wanted to reduce the number of multi-strikes there because I want to token onto... I want to discard the Unnamed Tome, as weird as that is, so that I can salvage the salvage here. I do not want to play these Forge Points. I think that's okay. We'll just put down the Geared Gauntlet here in the middle. It gives more armor, so I'm fine with it. I'm not forging it here. Fine. Sure. That's a lot of regen, actually. You ever notice that? It's just a lot of regen. True. True. I don't know how to feel about that. Spicy. Well, hopefully we do a good job. Let's draw a card. Alright, I'm going to discard the Unnamed Tome. Let's draw a card. Alright, we have the salvage. I'm discarding Titan Sentry. There's no way he fits. I salvage the Organ Harvester. Right? I'm going to bonk in back because I want $30. I'm a little worried about this regen stacking. Do we win? We actually super win, in fact. Cool. Let's salvage Frozen Lance here. I don't know why I did it off floor. It doesn't matter. I'm going to salvage Ice Empire. It doesn't matter. The bonk doesn't do anything for me. We're winning, so I'm just going to chill. As long as I hit 10. Alright, good job. We're conserving Forge Points. We are applying a lot of Frostbite. We actually were outpacing it. You can see how ridiculous this Herschel's Hammer is. It's absolutely out of this world. So, kind of crazy. Guardian Stone, Glacial Seal, Titan's Tooth, we skip. Magnetic Relay, yes. Is Masterwork ever the pick? Magnetic Relay is very cool. I don't have energy is sort of my immediate problem. Magnetic Relay requires you be able to replay stuff. I still think it's good. We'll click it. I think it's gotta be right to have. But I don't have energy, so that's its own problem, I think. Removals? If I draft a card from the armory here, then, which I should look at, I think, then Lil Cap gets a little better, and her horde is pretty good. I'm gonna go check it out. Truckloads of money. Weapons cache. It draws everything on turn 0, but doesn't really help me beyond that. I'm gonna take Enchanted Chamber. This is at least something here. Yes. Great. Herschel's Horde says, when you forge a unit or equipment, apply +2 health for each forge point spent. I will click this because Pyrostone Housing has no more steel shops in the run. Very cool. Health, whatever, moving on. We're rich. We're rich. We're so ready for this next combat, or the next area, because we know that there is an advanced and like an upgraded steel shop. Or not a steel shop, the trinket shop, so I can get boss relics. Okay, cool. Mayra. We play Titan Sentry downstairs. I'm going to go ahead, forge points into Coldcaelia. 100%. Good. Forge Steward lands. Enchanted Chamber is played. Tethys chills in back. Juggernaut vibes on middle. A good setup. Okay, I think Unnamed Toming Her is pretty good. Yeah, Titan Sentry is so good here. What's going on, buddy? I'm going to drop Stoic Plate Mail. I do not have a Mollusk Mage in play. We salvage a Frozen Lance here. I'm going to go ahead and Geared Gauntlet. Honestly, it's pretty good to Gear Gauntlet Coldcaelia here because it permanently upgrades the gauntlet and I can just replace it, right? Yeah, this is actually good, I think. Great. It looks bad until I click the button. Good. We like that. Cool. Alright. Bottom floor is looking good as well. I do need to incant because, oh buddy, Machinist Tome, this thing just completely walloped me, which is spicy. Let's salvage the non-Goldie Bonk for sure. I'm going to Unnamed Tome down here to stop further, what is it called? Further everything, basically. We bonk in back. I think it's fine. I want to earn forge points, and I want to earn money. Okay, good. Alright. Brother, it's time to land. Brother, it's time to cook. We bonk for... I mean, I think he pushes the button. But, well, he attacks. That's what I mean. He clears the whole floor, which is awesome. I could Magnetic Relay him, which is extremely funny, but I don't think I want to. Let's bonk for cash here. That's always happening. I think we want to play Mollusk Mage here. I don't know if I need to put any forge points on him, though. Swift Steel Dagger. I could pump up the numbers on Tethys. We have discarded... No, we haven't discarded. I have Weldling and Herschel's Hammer coming up that just feel like the best use of my forge points here by a lot. So, I think we're going to just play the Swift Steel Dagger here. I like how she kind of does a wind-up. That's fun. Alright, first things first. Mollusk Mage face tanks. I think he does just perish if I play him though, right? 63. It's a lot of damage. I'll put him downstairs. He lives his best life by just attacking randomly or something. Sure, Tethys can get a quick attack. I like it. I'm okay with that. Moving on. Alright, he clears the floor. Incredible work. What's next? Tell you what, man. 46 reduced to 15 seems good. I think I am Mollusk Mage in middle, but I'm going to Offering Token first. Okay, that's important. Right? I need to... Wait. Do I have a bonk kill? I do have a bonk kill. Incredible. We're going to click that and get Forge points. Ooh, I don't know. I don't think I do. I'm going to go ahead and play the Weldling upstairs. This is fine. Then I'm going to tank with Mollusk Mage. You can see what's happening, right? I was like, I don't have the Ember for this. Now I have Frozen Lance, and I just bonk to hold it over. And I'm going to click Coldcaelia because she swings like crazy here. Very cool. All right, good. Legit. Alright. My guy downstairs, meanwhile, has generated Reanimate for himself, which is loaded, right? Absolutely loaded. Now, on this turn, we will bonk for money and Forge points. I will forge a Frozen Lance. I'm going to Forge points the Herschel's Hammer here into Coldcaelia. Very strong. This is very good because it is now buffing the Herschel's Hammer permanently, but we've also buffed the Geared Gauntlet as well, which is very cool. Good stuff. 4 Reanimate downstairs, by the way. My guy is doing great. Wow. I'm actually very surprised at how good he's doing. Crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and salvage a salvage upstairs. It's fine. I'll still earn money, right? There's no reason not to. It's a little bit of regen, but it's fine. He does awesome work. He does so much damage here. Here you go, bud. Stoic Plate. Hero of our time. He pushes 1,376 just by holding on for dear life, which is incredible. Honestly, no notes, right? I could win on this turn, right? I could 100% win on this turn. You may be asking, how are you doing that, Dusk? You bonk Juggernaut and play Titan Sentry, and this 100% wins. But I want to get more Forge Point carryover, so we're chilling. What happens if you salvage my man? Hey, he's worth 1. I had a feeling he might, but it was showing as white instead of green, so I wasn't sure. We super win. I have no fear. It's just I need to hopefully generate more value. I'm just going to go ahead and we're just going to salvage as much as we can here. And hopefully we get attacked. You know what? We did our best. We're too strong. Good. Fair enough. That's a fair problem to have. Used weaponry. Merge 2 equipment in your deck together and apply -1. I actually want this card. If I can use this, do I want this? The problem is I'm coming up to an equipment shop, so does it actually matter? I don't think so. I want it because I want to merge Herschel's Hammer and the Swift Steel Dagger, but I don't think I need that, right? That seems unnecessary, so whatever, right? Just sell it. It's fine. Don't overthink this. Salvage Machine, Crucible Steward, Siren of the Sea. Nah, sell it. We're good. We move on. Okay. Now they show me Ellie. I would like something that generates Ember if you have it. Heartbreaker. Gain Fragile, extinguish, apply Fragile to the non-boss unit that killed it. That just seems... I mean, there's times when that could be neat, but no. Gorgon 3. Savanta's kind of interesting. Make something free. I don't know. Gorgon 3 is maybe fun. I'm going to reroll again. Show me something better. I guess it could be Dipper. Actually, it's Wormgut, and it's not even close, right? Space lets me put a Mollusk Mage on top floor, which is loaded. It's Wormgut. Actually, that's great. And I can easily fill out all three of my floors, so this is not too bad at all. Cool. Okay. I do not need a Stygian banner. I'm going to go to the trinket shop on the money horde side. We're going to buy essentially everything. Non-banner units have deployable. I actually want this. I actually want that. Okay, cool. Fun. What do we get? Let's close our souls. Hell's Flame, buy it. Tethys' Scales. Attuned Whetstone is kind of interesting. Fascinating, right? Because I'll take it. Yeah, sure. Spell weakness, sure, why not? I mean, buy everything, right? Another Hell's Flame? Okay. Volatile Gauge, though, I don't think I buy. I think that messes up the run. And Crown of the Eternal, well, I have, like, what, 20 health or something on Tethys, so we've done our best. Cool. We'll save the remainder of our money for these other upcoming shops. I feel like we did fine. Double Hell's Flame is a really good pickup. Good stuff. Heaven Seal? Spicy. I think we're okay to take Heaven Seal, right? That's tricky, though. This could be a bad call. I don't know. Could be a bad call. All right, but yeah, you see, like, the Departure Manifest means I get these Mollusk Mages off the top. I'm going to save the Weldling, but, like, the floor just gets way loaded here. Titan Sentry chills for sure. Coldcaelia no longer gets my Forge points, right? Well, I think Weldling gets them, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, I think Weldling gets them. She will drop in, for sure. Forge Steward lands, yes. Tethys is also on this floor, yes. We get another unit on the floor, which is super cool. So, I mean, one Mollusk Mage gets to hang out upstairs. Another one gets to hang out bottom floor. Juggernaut drops in. Very cool. Enchanted Chamber. This Geared Gauntlet is going to be going on Coldcaelia, I think, for now. Seems fine to me. Cool. Good stuff. All right, moving on. Okay, how do I improve this? I think we need the Stoic Plate Mail. I don't know if I need to. Let's Offering Token first. Frozen Lance, whatever. It's fine. This floor is scary, right? Sure is. Let's get the Machinist Tome in there for sure. And then I'm actually going to hit the Magnetic Relay here and play Juggernaut again. This creates a big floor that is frightfully powerful. Okay, cool. Because I need to make sure I'm killing them is the big risk here. And he does it. Good work. Alright, well, let's just salvage a Frozen Lance and salvage a Frozen Lance. It's fine. Cool. Everything just hits Titan Sentry and nothing can kill him. Meanwhile, my man Juggernaut is clobbering everything. We're generating a lot of value from Wormgut here, which is really cool. I'm playing into all three floors. Now, of course, mid-floor actually is terrifying. What? What is happening? Have to play Ice Empire. Fair enough. Let's salvage the non-goldied bonk. Make money. Alright, cool. I mean, this floor is pushing a lot of damage, unfortunately. Look at these guys. Two Mother's Flesh Fruit into a Mother's Glutmus, and it's like, just mauls everything. Spicy. Okay. Alright, so here's the deal. This floor does too much damage. We click Coldcaelia. She just mauls everything. Great. I'm going to go ahead and... What's the salvage, actually? That's an interesting one. We're going to take Forge Points into... Well, don't do anything crazy yet. I don't have Lethal with Bonk anywhere. That's unfortunate. Okay, fine. I actually think I want to salvage the Swift Steel Dagger, but I don't know. It's not correct. We just play the Herschel's Hammer here, and we're good. Powerful. Incredible news. I am going to put Swift Steel Dagger on Tethys here. It's just smart. I will play Bonk for money because it's a good idea. It's just a good idea. Alright, cool. Feeling pretty decent about a lot of this. We do have Ice Empire rollout upstairs, which does just kill absolutely everything. We draw. Unfortunately, Magnetic Relay is toasted here. I can do Magnetic Relay actually on Coldcaelia. How interesting. Yeah, it's what? Just 3 energy? I can totally do it. It works fine. Then we just play Coldcaelia again. And we put 4 more Forge Points into the Herschel's Hammer, which also buffs it again because of Slacy's Equip trigger, which is pretty cool. So, good stuff. Great. Top floor is looking scary. But I think we're okay, right? Look at him. Look at him go. Incredible. Anyway, here's Stoic Plate Mail on Mollusk Mage. Mr. 200 and some odd bazillion D health man. We bonk downstairs for cash and forge points. Unnamed Tome disrespect downstairs quite a bit. Ah, that's actually very funny. I find that hilarious. Incredible. Tons of revenge triggers, but my guy is indestructible because of Steel Guard. Bottom floor, they all die to Frostbite. That's very funny to me. How interesting. I'm going to play Magnetic Relay again and do the same thing again. How lethal is this looking? He seems very durable. We'll pump all of these forge points into it. Good. Great. Wonderful. Chillin'. I'm gonna stab him just for $30. Cool. Don't click anything else. Alright, I think we have this, right? 39. That means what? He attacks a few times? I'm just gonna self-bonk here. Sure, bud. Seems decent. Then I'm going to draw, and then I will salvage here. Alright, we have 6. We probably get a couple rounds, right? Yeah. This seems good. Whatever's happening on this floor is definitely winning. We actually get hit way more times, but we ended up with 12, which is pretty much perfect. Which goes to 10. Incredible. Deep Offering, Guardian Stone, Ice Tornado. I don't think any of these are the pickups. Just sell it. At long last, they show me Trap Shoot again, and I might consider it. Is Masterwork maybe really good? I actually think it's maybe really good here. I'll take it. It's an interesting card. Mathematically, you're like, I don't know, is that worth it? But if you think about the net value of a Forge Point, I'm pretty sure it's worth, right? It's what, +2/+2 per Forge Point? Or is it +3/+3? I think it's +3/+3. So this is what, like a +24/+24? You just have to kind of make the connection. which is not too bad. I'm definitely going for a dupe here, right? 100%. Whatever I craft that's insane here, I'm going to turn it into a dupe. Zone of Silence. Improved deployable. This is the stuff you want to cook on, right? But I want to improved merge first. So this is where I have an 85 damage Herschel's Hammer. That's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and fuse that into a Swift Steel Dagger and create a 100 damage, 100 armor. Wow, is that real? Is that real? Why does this thing have 100 permanent armor on it? Does Slacy do that? Oh, you're right. I didn't even know that. I haven't played Slacy since I had Slacy 2. So I got Slacy 2, and then the armor 10 came at Slacy 3, I think. That's why I didn't realize it. Okay, so this is just insanely powerful then, is what it comes down to. We're creating a monster weapon. Amazing. We've created a monster weapon, and this thing only costs 1 energy. Bonkers. Okay, cool. Improved deployable. What's happening here? I don't honestly know what to tell you. Other than that, I think Zone of Silence is probably the one getting this, right? I'm a big fan. Improved deployable Zone of Silence. Cool. I like this because I can put this on Shark's Floor for 1 energy, and then the other one, the Enchanted Chamber, I get off of the footstool. I'm debating if Fight Club is right. I don't know. Let's look at this other shop first. Ah, yes. How I wish these things were all good. -2 permafrost. Reasonable, I think. Man, I just buy a -2 for Masterwork. That's great. Incredible. Plus 40 in Consume. Sure. I'll actually put it on the other bonk. Fair enough. Double stack. Unnamed Tome. Yes. Permafrost. I'll put it on Magnetic Relay because I think it's correct for it to have that. I'll re-roll. Holdover. Remove Consume. Interesting. Is there ever a play here with, like, giving everyone Machinist Tome or something? Plus 20 magic power. I think we're doing plus 20 magic power and shuffling Goldie onto Ice and Pyre for the finale. And that is pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and just do that real quick. Great. She now just... Goldie. I'm calling it a she. I don't actually know. Goldie is now converting this Ice and Pyre into a super monster weapon. Incredible. The free holdover attached to a soul is awesome. Getting another holdover now is like... I mean... Holdover Masterwork is bananas, right? If you think about it, this is just so much value. Kind of crazy. Kind of a lot. It's just so much. Holdover. You could hold over Magnetic Relay, so I always have it. Magnetic Relay, so I can always replay it. So this is good if I feel like playing it every turn. I don't know if I will. I'll play. The thing is it's a chicken and egg situation, right? I'd love to replay Relay every turn if I had holdover on Masterwork. So I think what we're going to do is I'm just going to make Masterwork holdover because it's probably among the best cards in my deck right now. I'm just happy about that. I will -4 consume something here. Put it on a salvage, I guess. Just get rid of it. Do I want to play Machinist Tome multiple times? You could... There is value in it. Alright, sure. I mean, you might as well. Okay, cool. Arm Shop. We're going to re-roll. I don't think it's ever Fight Club here. Spell Sanctum. Steward's Quarters. Exile's Diadem. The Diadem could be decent on Juggernaut, right? True. Ideally, I want to give him the geared gauntlet, though, I think. I could just remove some stuff, but I don't know if it matters. The dupe is what? You want to make super good big card. It's a very strong argument towards Ice Empire, which does just push crazy amounts of damage. It could be a magnetic relay. Honestly, it could be a Weldling. Card's just cracked. Card is really good, huh? I'd love to dupe a lot of things. It also could be Unnamed Tome, which would be very strong. So, a lot of good stuff here. Huh. Let's see, what do I want? Merchant of Magic, I've purchased everything. Merchant of Arms, I haven't. I'll buy the Diadem. I think there's worlds where this does something. So, okay. Right? Yeah, I mean, draw order matters, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if it actually helps. It's tough. The dupe here, I mean, the dupe, on the other hand, is crazy powerful. There's just so many good options. The question is, what is the best option? I'll tell you what's on my radar here. The first thing on my radar is Ice Empire. Obviously, this card is crazy. Spell Chain does a bazillion damage. This just will shred heavies. Pushes like, 2 of these pushes like 1,000 into the boss. With Conduit, it gets attuned, you know, bonkers. I think the next one is Magnetic Relay. This is very strong. Alternatively, duping this merged equipment is insane value. This is the strongest thing that exists, possibly. It is so perma-scaled, it's just out of this world. It's probably this. There's also a very good argument for Unnamed Tome. That is 100% of the Lifemother's turns of muted, which is, let's be clear, very strong. I think it's going to be the merged equipment because dang, that card is good. Alright, with that locked in, I think I'm going to purchase the Diadem just because I think there's worlds where this is useful somewhere. Sure. And then I'm going to buy 3 removals here. I'm going to cut 1 salvage because these are kind of obnoxious now. I'm going to cut 1 bonk. The bad, well, yeah, honestly, I'm not even using these anymore. They're not held over. So kind of whatever. I might actually hold on to them. Let's cut Frozen Lances instead. Yeah, I'm actually going to cut another salvage here. Salvage is good, but also annoying. I'm going to get a Frozen Lance, actually. I changed my mind. Alright, we're doing fine. 30 cards is the important threshold for Lilcap to get an extra set of stats. 80 gold remaining. I think we go fight Thaddeus. I think we should win this. Let's verify our souls. Gasboat on Titan Sentry, yes. Goldie on Ice Empire, yes. Slacy on Coldcaelia. Alright, we got it. We should win. I'm feeling much better about this run than the alternative runs. Well, you know, the runs where I lost here. Titan Sentry chills downstairs. Strong argument still for Forge points into Coldcaelia, but I do think it needs to be on Weldling. It's just so much value, man. Like 15 armor every turn. Although Coldcaelia really likes it. I think Weldling provides more value here, if I'm being honest with you. We'll do it. Alright. Then Coldcaelia lands. Forge Steward in front. Got this chilling in the back. Enchanted Chamber. 1 Mollusk Mage downstairs. 1 Mollusk Mage upstairs. Yep. Seems good to me. Put it right in the middle-ish area. This is good because it takes Witherbloom well. It's very durable with the Stoic Coat. So, Stoic Plate, I mean. So we have 2 very durable front lines. This is really important. Drop in the Juggernaut. I will give him... Make him Tiny Juggernaut. He can be a tiny jug. Great. First things first, Zone of Silence downstairs. Value. Oh, man. 69! Nice! Oh, thank you, Mollusk Mage. Look at that. The math checks out. Nice, nice, nice. Alright. It's actually really good. It kills the Mother's Cherub. And gives me Forge points. We're going to go ahead and Ice Empire my guy out the gate. Forge points. Yeah, we just push crazy numbers onto Coldcaelia off the top. And we incant for free on the salvage at the end of turn. That seems good. That seems decent. Yeah, I'm in. Masterwork. Huge value. Huge value. Juggernaut doing excellent work. Bonk kills a guy. Thank you, Tethys Scales. Bonk kills the dude. Absolutely, I want those forge points. I will hold over Ice Empire. Geared Gauntlet, I think, is going to land on my Weldling here for 12 forge points. Crazy value, getting hundreds of armor now. Good. And we can just click him and tell him to attack whenever we feel like it. Very cool. Hey, illegal. Illegal, you can't kill Juggernaut. He's the Juggernaut. We definitely click Masterwork, that's happening. I am clicking Ice Empire, remains to be seen. Let's see, alright. I think he's just dead. Goodbye, Juggernaut. It's been real. What if I put... Man, I can just... You can honestly just put this merged equipment basically anywhere, and it's obscene. I'm just gonna chill, right? I am only drawing 5 cards a turn. I probably shouldn't delay this. Let's just put it on our front line here. Sure, there you go, bud. He can be quick for 163 damage. Seems fine. Cool. Alright, yeah, this looks spicy, but I'm fine with it. Machinist Tome. Locked. Excellent. I'll draw a card. Sure. Drop the salvage. We bonk a couple times. I'm going to go ahead and super buff Mollusk Mage here. I'm going to click Weldling. Great. Wonderful news. Good luck, enemy boss. He deals 15 damage to me. Meanwhile, can we talk about how Titan Sentry is essentially invulnerable? He is actually just too powerful, which is really entertaining to me. He's just too strong. Okay, I have the Ember here, so we hit the Magnetic Relay. Watch this nonsense. We go ahead and Magnetic Relay Coldcaelia, right? Awesome. The floor is smaller! Monster Train, I've been betrayed. You know what? Here's what I've got to say about that. Oh no, she's dying on middle floor. Doesn't matter, she'll win on middle floor too. Thaddeus, how dare you? It's okay, Thaddeus actually eats dirt here because of his hubris. And there, she actually generates armor for herself. Alright, you know what? I'm not even mad anymore. Not even angry. This is fine. It's fine. This is honestly very silly, actually. What we're doing, it's strange. I'm gonna hold on to this. Cool. She just murders him. He doesn't need tanks. We're beyond the point of needing tanks. None of this matters. She just instantly kills everyone. Too powerful. How is he not oh, it's because of... How is he not... Oh, I guess because the only time he's come downstairs, I muted him. I was kind of just like, how in the world is he not... Like, if I pull back Titan Sentry and then drop Titan Sentry, he actually is just too strong. It's actually very funny. He's too powerful. Wait. He generates reanimate? Hold up. Wait, he does it. He gets the kill, which gives him reanimate? Hold up, he's cracked. Okay, good job, Thaddeus. You did great, man. Sure, bud. You did it. Just get clobbered. Alright, I think we have this. I feel pretty strong about our position into the boss. Now, let me tell you what. Sentry turret's hard to say no to. He does just Gatling down floors, and that's pretty cool. Anvil Breaker, however, we generate a lot of forge points. Just 8 all of a sudden. 8 times, what is this? 35 is 280 damage every time I play Masterwork. Anyway, I'm going to take Sentry Turret now. Oops, I'm skipping the banner units. Sentry Turret I can just put behind stuff. Well, I have no more rerolls. Solaris it is. I'm not mad about it. I now have Ember. More Ember, I guess. Not like I was going to take Deimos there, but... Alright, we should clobber. Okay, let's think about this. I don't think we're changing strategies in any meaningful way here. No. No, I don't think we are. I mean, so it's Titan Sentry downstairs. He's chilling. Forge points are off. A Mollusk Mage hangs out with him. Good job, bud. Upstairs, I put all of these forge points in Weldling. This is how we avoid perishing. Great. Coldcaelia lands. Ore capacity. Restart the combat. Hold. Hold. I missed the fact that Glutton exists. We got cursed. Okay, hold up. Someone was definitely talking, like... Someone in the comments was definitely like, Dusk, don't do it. Don't do it, Dusk. And I'm over here just like, yeah, I'm just clicking buttons, right? Anyway, I guess I'm playing mid-floor, and that's fine. Whatever. Hey, look, I can fit everyone else on my floor now. Genius. I have too many cards, so I couldn't draw them all, which I find very entertaining. I'll put Juggernaut down at 3. That's fine. We're not playing the rest of these right now? Sure. Good job, bud. You lived. Mollusk Mage lands here. Very important. He gets the Stoic Plate. Very important. Just consume this card randomly. Whatever. I'll play the Stoic Plate here. I think it's correct to give him the Super Tank. We do push 100 there, which is awesome. Which means I will be going and playing... What is it? I will be magnetic relaying Juggernaut, almost certainly. Let's hit him with the Zone of Silence downstairs. We Masterwork middle. This damage is too high, except as soon as I touch Machinist's Tome, we're on lock. Very cool. Go ahead and get rid of Exile's Diadem. Juggernaut returns to me. Burst is very strong here because it's kind of like having multi-strike 4, if I'm being honest with you, when you have the magnetic replay or relay. And so he's doing a bazillion now. Just can't burn that card, seems fine. We don't do a lot of damage yet. We haven't drawn any of our super cards. Fine. Looks good. This is what you want this floor to look like. I'm gaining health on the turn. Legit. Very cool. Okay. First things first. Masterwork is clicked. Yes. Man, this guy upstairs is doing 198 to Juggernaut. And Juggernaut, by the way, lives. I will bonk for more forge points. It's good to do. Actually, we have an Ice Empire, so it's fine. 13 forge points dropped into this merged equipment. We do huge damage now. Is there ever a reason to hold the Geared Gauntlet here? There might be. I'm going to hold it, actually. Cool. We do a bazillion D damage to the boss. I think she is going to die. I like how I took Sentry Turret thinking I could play it behind Juggernaut, and then, oh wait, I realized actually I can't do that. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and salvage Sentry Turret now, and that is, I suppose, fine. Cool. Good stuff. He did his part, alright? You know, I keep forgetting these curses, right? I wish they displayed in a different location than your relic bar. They're so easy to forget. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and salvage the Frozen Lance here. I would like to prevent the harvest. So let's Unnamed Tome the boss here. This prevents her from gaining any more infested stacks. And then I put Merged Equipment 20 into Weldling. And now he is creating too much armor to be stopped. So I think it's actually impossible to lose. Somehow Titan Sentry died. What the heck? My hero perished? Excuse you? Oh, nice. I love this Mollusk Mage. He turns a bonk with some bonus damage into 69. Extremely cool. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of... I don't know, it doesn't matter. Shoot one of them? Sure. And then I'm going to go ahead and play Titan Sentry with an extra bonus set of health. Extremely cool. And then here you go, bud. He can have his Organ Harvester back. Look at that. I'm supportive. Drop the Ephemeral Ice Empire. That's why I was doing it. I do want to put this on Exile's Diadem on Juggernaut upstairs. He's tiny and chilling. Very cool. I think we have it now. She goes upstairs. She won't kill him. It's good. He lives somehow. It's a miracle. We bonk for Forge points because, of course, I do. I punch her for hundreds of damage. It's worth it. And then what? I think I do just Geared Gauntlet something. What do I do it on? Tethys needs to attack every turn. Let's be clear. I'm going to go ahead and put it on Forge Steward. He doesn't need to attack every turn. It's just fine. Cool. All right. We're looking good. I think we win on... I think we win on next turn. Masterwork, Machinist Tome on middle guy. I'll salvage a salvage. I'm going to keep playing Ice Empire because you can't stop me. Good job, my man. He is very strong. That is a very strong shark. Anyway, we actually gain health on middle now that I'm looking at it. So that's cool. Here, I can actually magnetic relay the Juggernaut. And that's probably the best play here. Could discard this. We masterwork here. Right? And then I can go... Juggernaut! He's huge! He would win this combat now. He does 2,500, 2,625 on his first attack round. I actually think she wins in the 1v1, but that's okay, it doesn't matter. Then we make Forge Steward attack because we can. Great, good work. This is strong, this was good. Even with the overt misplay of having to restart on top floor, I feel clean and good about this. Okay. Great, we've redeemed ourselves, and this should unlock the last soul. At long last, we've done it. Unlock all souls. You probably heard the Steam achievement unlock because I think that is getting picked up. Stygian guard levels up. There's Lodestone Totem. Dang, brother. I was wondering where it was hiding. Rules of Containment. Sure, why not? We get level 9. Nice. Alright, Gifts for a Guard. Shows up. Fair enough. Railforged hits level 10. There's Assembly Room. I knew it was hiding behind stuff. Alright, there it is. Sparky unlocked. We max out Metamind, which is cool. I like that. Maulus 2, triple stack, apply Frostbite 3 to targeted enemy units and Armor 3 to targeted friendly units. I wonder, are there any cards that target everyone? It's like Glimmer, right? Glimmer's the only one I can think of that targets friends and foes, but friends in a friendly way. I mean, obviously, like Inferno, right? But you don't want to Inferno your floor. Interesting. Interesting. That's a cool upgrade, I guess. And this gets even better because I know Maulus 3 has Quadra Stack, which is awesome. Metamind 3, when you play it, you get 3 upgrade slots. Sure. Made good progress. Bougie did pretty well, too. Almost got to rank 2 Bougie, which is excellent. All right, hell yeah. Incredible. Mastered some stuff. Sure, why not? Stuff and things. Progress. Run summary. Okay. All right, good stuff. I mean, I think the big thing is that Gastbud is really good in this clan combo, actually. You kind of need Gastbud for certain things, I think. It swung this whole run in a very large way. Just a lot of power. There were definitely some misplays along the way. I think taking Sentry Turret was obviously wrong. I completely forgot about the curse, right? The Glutton curse that takes away 3 from my floor. If I had remembered that, I would not have drafted him. So that is a mistake on my part. I do wish they displayed somewhere else. I think that is ripe room for a mod. Someone make a cosmetic mod that displays them somewhere else on the board. Incredible work. That needs to happen. Let's see, what else calls out? Ice Empire was fine. This ended up doing damage more to the Lifemother than anything because our crazy Slacy empowered Coldcaelia was doing everything else. She doesn't look that scary when you just look at her card like this. What's scary is the cards she was making. Where are they? Merged equipment. Yes, I do like this 217 damage merged equipment for 1 Ember that has 390 armor on it. And also, by the way, scales survivability and damage on strike. This is unhinged levels of power. Oh, also, this applies quick, though it appears to be suppressing the quick on the tooltip. That's another bug. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. I don't know why that's happening. Maybe it's Slacy doing it or something. No clue. Anyway, doesn't have the tooltip for quick, but it did work. I was testing it. Yeah, good stuff. Mollusk Mage did great, by the way. This little guy absolutely crushed it. Conduit 20, Dualism Slab, 63 health. Guy is just a hero. And then we would throw the Stoic Plate at him and he would just become secondary tank. Which is, I mean, to be clear, you need this on Soul Savior. Witherbloom will kill your mid and back lines if you don't plan for it. So having a secondary tank is actually really important. So this worked out perfectly. The Wormgut really enabled this. The Wormgut was very valuable to this run. So good pickups all around. Lil Cap needs to be leveled up. This is like a extremely mid soul at level 1. I need to play Under Legion. Maybe that's something I do next. Anyway, that's cool. Let's go see if I get a cool dialogue. We'll go back to the Rift Station. All right, we are. Is it ready? It's as ready as it's gonna be. Let's have a look, shall we? This. Now I know what you're gonna say. Yeah, I know it's not technically a seal, which is a lot different than how you initially drew it up. This is ingenious. You managed to turn the rift into a gate. I could never find a way to stabilize the flow of the soul stream as a stable aperture. It kept collapsing on itself, but somehow you managed to solve it. Well, I wouldn't say it was ingenious, just took some elbow grease and a bit of trial and error. As long as we keep a watchful eye on it, the Lifemother won't be a problem, and it means souls can keep passing through. We will need a gatekeeper, and I think the task must fall upon me. You, that means you'd be staying here watching the gate forever if it comes to that. I was just thinking of building a steward to do it. No, this task is too important for a steward. Besides, I have spent too long denying my past. As the Titan of Souls, this is a role that I was made to do. Perhaps I can find a way to do it better than I once did. I can watch the gate too if you ever want to go on a vacation or something. Thanks, Malika. Very cool. But don't go on vacation too long. I'd hate to have a real job. Anyways, toodles. I don't think I will ever get used to her doing that. I've known her for eons and I'm still not used to her doing it. But wait, what about the rail and the skull crusher? I'm looking at a more capable blacksmith to take my stead. You've already done so much while I was gone, and I will never be too far to assist you. The Covenant outpost is merely a train stop away. You better come round. I'd hate to be the only mechanic around the outpost. Not that I'd need the extra hands, of course. But you've got a new job to do. Better get to it then. Time to get to work. Nice. Alright, cool. We unlocked everything. Go team. And more importantly, that means I have 3 soul slots. We are powerful. The 3rd soul enters the train. Alright, that's all I've got for you. Incredible work, team. I'm looking forward to getting towards Overgrowth. We will be there soonish. I think I'm willing to try it as long as I have upgraded souls. So the next, you'll be hearing me talk about this, the next main task I have is maxing these souls out. So we'll be working on that next. Yep. Most of these are just win with certain clan combos a bunch of times, which is obnoxious. But fair enough. Some of them I don't really care about. Some of them are like, I guess fine, but I don't really want it. Whatever. I'll talk about it later. Anyway, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. I do still have the bloopers question mark reel of this episode where I completely wiped out and lost on like floor 3. That'll probably go up at some point too. Anyway, take care, folks.